Yeah, that's delicious. Hi, and welcome back to the Hyatt Regency in Crystal City. I'm Pete Schaefer, and we're here doing episode 2 of our Summer Thrill the Grill series. As you remember, in episode 1, we took a look at a classic hamburger and the pork 5 ways. And this week we're doing rubs and marinades and some sauces. It's going to be the foundation for the rest of the series. So I'm going to start you guys off with our classic barbecue sauce. I don't like using stuff out of the bottle. It needs some time to cook. So we're going to get it started first. What I have for us, we have some brown sugar, some ketchup, some apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, Worcestershire, crushed red pepper flake, some garlic powder, onion powder, some black pepper, good old Kentucky bourbon, and some Dijon mustard. So while the barbecue sauce is working on the burner over there, we're going to do our all-purpose marinade. I use this for a lot of my vegetables, our roasted potatoes, just about anything that's not a protein that you're going to put on your grill. So we got some red pepper flake, a generous amount, some garlic powder, onion powder. We have some Mexican oregano, some dried basil, and some dried thyme. And then I have a blend here. It's about 50% olive oil and 50% canola. We just drizzle that in, mix that up, and you got a good base for all your veggies and your starches, whatever else you're going to be grilling on your on the grill. And that's our all-purpose marinade. Next we'll be doing a beef rub. So now we're going to make our beef rub, and I use this on all types of beef, not just beef I'm using for the grill. If you want to use it on strip loins or prime ribs, works great for roasts as well. It's a really good all-around seasoning for beef. It's going to be onion powder, garlic powder, coriander, ground white pepper, ground ginger, kosher salt, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some chili powder, and finally some cumin. And just as a side note, when you're dealing with all these spices, I recommend toasting the whole spice and then grinding them yourself in a coffee grinder, or if you have a dedicated spice grinder, that's even better. That way your coffee doesn't taste like cumin. We just mix that together, get that all situated, and that's our beef rub. So here we have our rub for our lamb. Nice, great all-purpose rub for lamb. Works for legs, works for saddles. I'm going to be using it on a loin today, or not today, in the future. We got kosher salt, curry powder, ginger, garlic powder, onion powder, and garam masala, which is a blend of Indian spices. You can find it in most grocery stores. It's pretty widely available these days. We just mix that all together. So now we're doing our pork rub. We use this in-house for all of our pork. We use it on our pork loins, our ribs, our pulled pork. We use it across the board. It's a really good rub for pork. I even use it at home. Some chili powder, a good amount of kosher salt, some garlic powder, some dried oregano, brown sugar, get it some nice caramelization, some crust to it, ground black pepper, cumin, and a bit of smoked paprika. Mix that all together. And there is our pork rub that we use in-house. So next we're going to do our chimichurri sauce. I use it for a marinade. I use it for sauces. It goes good on beef, fish, chicken. It's really good for all purpose. You could pretty much put it on anything. So here I have some picked, washed, and dried parsley and cilantro. I'm just going to chop this up. All this goes into the bowl. And then to this, we're going to get red onion, some chopped garlic, 1 habanero. Make sure you take the ribs and seeds out, otherwise you're going to get a lot of spice. But I do like the habanero. Has some nice flavor to it. And some fresh red pepper flake. A little bit of cumin. A little bit of black pepper. Some kosher salt. Some oregano and thyme. Red wine vinegar. Mix that around a bit. And then we'll drizzle in some olive oil. Mix that around. I usually let this hang out in the refrigerator for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, just to let all the flavors meld together. That way it gets all nice and happy. And that's our chimichurri. Now we're going to come over here. Our barbecue sauce is nice and done. There we have that. We're going to be using that in upcoming episodes, on our, especially on our pork episode. So don't be sure to not miss that. And there we have it. We have our chimichurri, our barbecue sauce, our lamb rub, pork rub, all-purpose marinade, and our beef rub. Thank you for joining me this week on our Thrill on the Grill series, episode 2. Come back next week, episode 3. We're going to be doing some grilled fish, and I look forward to hanging out with you.